So for $100 less than the DJI Mic 2, you can pick up the Saramonic Ultra, which is also a 32-bit float, 2-channel wireless microphone system that has timecode, the highest SPL out of any microphone system out there, and IPX5 waterproof. Is it worth saving the $100? Let's find out. So this is the Saramonic Ultra, and if you guys don't understand what a wireless microphone can do for you, it just means that it's going to sound as good here as it will sound if I stand over here. It makes a massive difference. It means that you have the flexibility to walk away from your camera. If you're a vlogger, you can walk around and not worry about your audio getting worse. And let's be honest, video, if it doesn't look too great, it's okay. But if audio is bad, nobody is going to want to watch it. It's a little bit windy, which is great because we're going to try the wind muffs in a minute and see if that makes a difference. Let's try the DJI now. So now we're listening to the DJI Mic 2. This is what it sounds like. And as you can see, I have them at the same distance away from my mouth so that they have a fair comparison. So for around $100 less, you can pick up the brand new Saramonic Ultra 32-bit float 2-channel wireless microphone system. And it comes in black and white, much like the DJI and the Rode. Now, 32-bit float, how does it work? Well, it records straight to the microphone. It doesn't record to the camera. It records to the microphone because that is what's recording the 32-bit float. And they have internal memory, which has internal recording. And then you basically connect these microphones to your computer, download the 32-bit float, and then you can pull and mess with it as much as you want. So if you're talking too quiet or you're talking too loud, you're going to be able to bring everything back without any crazy distortion or crackling, which is really, really fantastic. So 32-bit float is very, very helpful. And it's great that Saramonic has introduced it into its brand new Ultra system. This is the DJI Mic 2 with 32-bit float recording internally. This is the Saramonic Ultra with 32-bit float recording internally. Now, another few things that Saramonic has up its sleeve are IPX5 waterproof. So if your bride's out in the rain or you're filming as a YouTuber out in the rain, you don't have to worry about your microphone getting wet, which is fantastic. You can't go swimming with it, but a little bit of rain is not going to hurt it. So if you're interested in what stereo can do for you, well, if you have 2 microphones, you can hear me on this one, and now you can hear me on this one. Now that's pretty cool. If you want to film in stereo, that's cool, but you can also film in mono ×2. So you can have both of these on mono connected to 2 different people, or one connected to the back of your car on the exhaust and the other to you, and you can change levels. So one can be a little bit louder, one can be a little bit quieter. That's pretty cool, don't you think? Sound pressure levels. This has an ultra high sound pressure level, an SPL, of 130 decibels, which is more than your eardrums should be able to handle. The DJI has 120. The Rode Wireless Pro has 123.5. So this has the highest SPL out of all the microphone systems. If you have the microphone connected on the back of a car, a race car, it's next to an explosion. Anything that's really, really loud, the Saramonic Ultra is going to handle it the best without any crackling or distortion. It's going to be very clean audio, which is absolutely fantastic. Not only that, but we have time code in the Saramonic Ultra. It's a professional wireless microphone system that has time code. The DJI does not have time code, but the Rode does. So syncing later in post is really, really easy with the Saramonic Ultra. And it works from 24 frames per second to 30 frames per second. So it does a really, really great job if you're a pro working in this field. Both these microphone systems come with wind muffs, and they're pretty cool. They have plastic 3.5mm jacks that you stick into the actual microphone, and it allows you to be out in the wind without any crazy hustling, hissing, crackling, any of that stuff. Now we have the wind muff on the Saramonic Ultra, and this is what it sounds like with the wind muff on. Both really similar systems, like I said, 3.5mm jack, stick it in and you're done. So now we have the wind muff on the DJI Mic 2. It's a little bit windy here, it's not crazy windy, but this is what it sounds like with the wind muff on. For $299, the Saramonic Ultra comes with 2 lav mics. They're really nice, and if you want to be a little bit more inconspicuous, you basically hide this in your trousers, connect the lav mic via the 3.5mm jack, and have it somewhere where it's not visible. With the DJI, you have to buy the lav mics separately, but they're pretty nice because the actual microphone spins 360 degrees on them, so you can angle it. The Rode comes with lav mics and they are screw-in. So if anything's happening, they won't pull out. They'll basically pull everything with them, but they do a really, really good job. But for $269, if you don't want the lav mics, that is a steal. It really is a fantastic price. We are now doing the lav mic test. So this is the DJI lav mic. This is the Saramonic Ultra lav mic. Like I mentioned, you have to buy the DJI lav mic separately, whereas the Saramonic lav mic comes in the $299 price tag. And it's very nice because they're inconspicuous. You can hide them in your pockets and never have to see them. Low cut, both of these have low cut, but this also has clear voice technology, which you can turn on and off, making your voice a little bit clearer, a little bit deeper. Now, noise cancelling. They both have noise cancelling, but if you connect the Saramonic Ultra app, you can change from level 1, 2, and 3. I've never been a fan of noise cancelling because it makes you sound a little bit robotic, but if you're in the middle of London, you're on a racetrack where you just want to hear your voice, noise cancellation does a really good job. Now, if there's some of you out there that have no idea about cameras, no idea about levels, you can actually use auto gain on this. So like you have auto on your camera, fully auto, you can use auto gain. So it basically adjusts to the different levels, which is really, really fantastic. So the Saramonic Ultra does have a really nice touchscreen, which you can control basically everything on it. It's a 1.1 inch AMOLED screen, and it's very, very nice to use. And like I said, you can change everything. If you don't want to use the app, you can actually use everything on the screen. You also have an antenna. So say you want to go 250 meters, that's fine. But with the optional antenna, you're going to be able to go 300 meters line of sight and spin around, and it's not going to cut out, which is a really fantastic addition. And it's a really cool option. It's not something you need on all the time, but if you are doing long distance audio, the antenna comes in really, really handy. This is the Saramonic Ultra distance test, 1 meter, 20 meters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 60 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the DJI Mic 2 at 1 meter. This is the DJI Mic 2 at 20 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the DJI Mic 2 at 60 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, distance test is great, but you have to remember both of these have onboard recording. So if you feel like you're going to lose connection, just press the record button and have a backup, a 32-bit float backup. Now, they also have very good battery life. The Rode has about 6.5 to 7 hours, but both of these have about 6 hours. Now, if you do run out of battery, you stick them in the cases if they're charged, and they're going to recharge everything in there, which is absolutely fantastic. As for connections, we have a 3.5mm jack, which you can connect to your camera or anything else that accepts a 3.5mm jack. We have USB-C, so you can connect it to your laptop, your computer, your iPad, your iPhone 16 Pro Max, or your Android, which is really great. And we have old Apple Lightning in here as well. So if you have an older Apple device, you can connect it via the Lightning. Now, DJI do have the Sony multi-interface hot shoe, which means that you can connect it without any cables at all. That is a bit of a game changer. And the great news is Saramonic is going to have that as well, because I've seen on the website that it is going to be compatible with the Sony multi-interface hot shoe, making our lives so much easier, because who wants all those cables, right? It is a wireless microphone system, so it's going to be 100% wireless, making us so much happier. And we also have the app, which is fantastic, because with the DJI you have to connect to the computer and you can change stuff. With this, you can connect it to the app on your phone without the need of a laptop, and you can change all the settings and go through the noise levels if you want to sound a little bit less robotic. So we're now going to do a noise cancellation test. There is a lot of ambient noise, restaurants, it's very noisy here, so hopefully you're going to be able to hear the difference. This is the Saramonic Ultra, and if we turn on noise cancellation, the little button goes from blue to green. This is now with noise cancellation. Hopefully it sounds completely different and I'm a lot clearer. And this is the DJI right now you're hearing. If we turn on noise cancellation, that is the DJI with noise cancellation. Hopefully it's cut out a lot of the noise and I don't sound too robotic. So for $100 less, I think the Saramonic Ultra is an absolutely fantastic alternative to the DJI Mic 2 or the Rode Wireless Pro. All links are down below. If you have any questions, do drop them in the comment section. And if you did like my video, give it a like, subscribe, and ring that bell. And I'm going to catch you on the next one.